everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 119 of Direwolf20's Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode series, where today I'm filling in some stuff. You know, just doing some things and whatnot. Just, you know, filling some stuff in. Filling in some holes. Having a good time. Oh yes, lots and lots of fun. Boom, boom, boom. And boom. And boom. That'll do. Yeah, I like it. Looks good, right? Nice big open field. Because guess who's fighting a boss today? It's your friend Direwolf. He's going to be fighting the Gaia Guardian. And I carefully picked this area because I'm not sure if this astral ritual will affect the Gaia Guardian or not. And I decided we're going to experiment with that a little bit and find out. So hopefully the thing that I'm going to do here won't impact or affect my ritual in any way. I don't want to like break it. But long story short, I think it should be cool. So let's get ready to do the Gaia Guardian fight. I think I might need a Terrasteel or two in order to kick off this battle. Right, but we've got a few pieces of armor here, right? And we can probably request a Terrasteel or two at this point. Like if I asked for a Terrasteel, right, I should be able to get at least one. Things should happen. I can see the mana pool over there is good. And actually, we had enough mana for like an initial speed burst of. So that told me we had a little bit of mana going on. So that's cool, right? So that'll get us the one Terrasteel that I'm thinking we'll need at least one. So it's been a while since I've done the Gaia Guardian fight. So let's get our book, right? The Lexica Britannia. Now, is this the one that contains one school of knowledge, Minecraftian knowledge? Let's make sure that we have this guy ready to roll. Sweet. All right, so let's get ready for a Gaia fight. Alphomancy, Ritual of the Gaia. That's what we need. Ooh, that's weird. But that's what we want, right? So we need a beacon. We need, 3 blocks of iron. And then we need the Gaia pylons. Right? So for this, we're going to need some mana steel. And some mana diamonds. Might as well just make a few. Right? And then we'll do mana pylons times 4. And then we need the Gaia pylons, which look like they're a little bit more. They need mana dust. So I'm going to need 16 mana dust, which shouldn't be a problem for me at this point, right? That looks doable. That is cool, actually. And then, in addition, we needed, let's get like some of you. It looked like some elementium, right? So let's just make sure we have all the things we need, which should be good. One, two. We're just waiting on some more Pixie and Elementium, and we should be good. Which I assume things are cool over here, buddies. By the way, at some point I stuck a dense energy cell on this side of the wireless connector, and my AE system shutting down between episodes issue kind of went away. So that's cool. Right? Is it because we're out of mana over here? It might be because we're out of mana over here. That might be a little bit of a problem. That might be a little bit of a problem. Alright, magnet please. Thank you. Do we have mana in our tablet? Not really. Nope. Alright, we're gonna have to be a little bit patient here. I can only assume what's happening right now is we're waiting on mana from these dudes. So I might want you. Where's my wand? If I did that, right? Would you guys start your crafting? Because you should be getting mana now and not being emptied. Because it's a really small amount of mana that's needed. Hey, look, crafting's happening. Woot. So the portal remembered what we threw in it, and it's slowly crafting now. I think we already got our elementium, actually. So that's cool. All right. So back to crafting. All right, nice. That's cool. I'll take that. So you... 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. All right, so then we also needed a beacon, which, who knows? Empty beacon, huh? That's cool. But now we need a proper beacon. And then we need some iron blocks. All right, and then let's go be ready for this crazy fight. So I've only got 2 pieces of armor on, but I think I should be good. The draconic armor. I think I'll be all right. Right? You know what I do want? We're gonna cheese this up as hard as we can. We're gonna super cheese this baby. All right. So sorry, Vazkii. Not sorry. Okay. So you. Okay. And then you visualize that so that we see where the pylons need to go. Okay. Structure complete. Sweet. And then I think I just stick a Terrasteel in there and we should be good to go, right? So let's put this stuff away for a minute. We'll put you back on. Put you guys away. I don't need that. I do want some food just because. But I think between my Wyvern armor and a few other things, we should be okay at this point. And worst case, like, we die, and that's fine. So I'm not exactly sure if this is too close to this thing, and we'll find out. If it is, we'll move it, right? Does that sound fair? It is Terrasteel that I shove in this thing, right? Is that how it works? Simply shift right click the beacon with the Terrasteel ingot. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. So no flight. But let's see if lasers work on this thing. Oh yeah, they do. All the cheese. This laser thing very much trivializes this fight, I just want you to know. Alright, we're already at phase 2. The laser 100% trivializes the fight. Like, not even a little bit of a joke. Oh good, compressed skeletons, that's a good time. Do. Sorry, not sorry, Vazkii. The laser super trivializes the fight. Oh, it's so bad. I've mastered the laser gun, though. Goodbye, Gaia Guardian. We hardly knew you. But hey, Gaia spirits, woot! That's cool. That's cool. So that means Terrasteel seeds are now doable by us, right? I think so. I think so. So that's fun times, right? So are you just, I believe that your entropy will cool down there. See on the bottom left, my armor situation? Yeah. All right, so now I think I can get shards of Laputa. So we need a floating flower of some kind, which is basically a glimmering, a pasture seed, and a dirt. And glimmering is any flower with 2 of those, right? So we've got 2 glimmerings, and then the pasture seeds are just seeds, I believe. That is... Oh, no, wait, it's grass. Tall grass. Perfect. Go ahead, Cole. Make a mess. See if I care. Okay. And then shard of Laputa just needs a dragon So I basically need 2 dragons and 4 prismarines. And dragons shouldn't be a problem for us at this point because I took away that thing, right? Yeah. Sweet. Oh, and we need another rune of earth, which is stone, coal, and mushroom. And mana powder. And mana steel. Cool. Quest complete. Shard of the Future. Wait, nope, it's this guy. Here he is. Doot. Doot, 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 doot. And then Living Rock. And my wand. Cool. Rune of Earth. Sweet. Shard of the Fuchsia, which is going to be included. So I also need diamond, doohickeys, and these things. And that should, unless I forgot something, be pretty much everything we need to make... Oh, I'm short an Insanium ingot. Did I miscount the amount of Insanium ingots I need? The answer clearly would be yes. I did miscount. Whoops. That's a quick and easy craft, though. Quick might be a stretch, but it's an easy craft because we've got all the things we need. All right, so let's try that again. Booyah. All right. Now, to be clear, we need this focus. Okay. And then we need another star ready to go. Okay, so you're going to go there. And then we're going to want our other wand. And then just figure out where the nether star lands. There he is. Booyah! Terrasteel seeds in the house. No more Terrasteel crafting. No more need for stupid amounts of mana. Everybody wins. Oh yeah. Loving it. Loving it. Terrasteel for the win. Let's also get ready. So we might need a block of Terrasteel to be the crux. I'm not sure. That's the only thing I'm not super sure about at this point, is what's needed. Now, usually JEI will show you what goes under the seeds, right? But I'm not seeing that. So what we could do is a phytogenic insulator to get our initial Terrasteel, so that if we do need it, that might be a cool idea. Is Fluxed Phytogrow? I know we have some. I bet we could teach you Phytogrow. Because Phytogrow is this recipe, right? So if I taught you that and got a stack of it, that might be cool. Could you make me, like, that many? Oh, yeah. Right? And then, I know we've got something down here. Oh, no, it's in my other area. That's right. So for now, you're a little bit of a manual process, but that's okay. Resonant conversion kit and augments. And I'm pretty sure this thing has, like, a crazy recharger speed upgrade, but I don't think it would work with these things. Now, are you smart enough to do that? Yeah, you are. Booyah. See, that's pretty quick. I think we're down with that. I can handle that speed. Okay. So let's get a phytogenic insulator, because I doubt I have one. And we'll find out, right? So the insulator thingy will need aluminum gear, 2 copper, and a reception coil. 2 copper, aluminum gear, and we've got ourselves an insulator. Come on, buddy. Thank you. All right, nice. So phytogenic insulator. Was there a sink over here already? Not really, but we can make one. So you can chill there, right? We're gonna need a sink. So I just know I'm gonna need a bucket of water. Pressurized fluid conduits. Swap you out. I'm still chuckling at how overpowered that laser was. Okay, so that you can chill there with down being an extract. And that means you should be getting water. Cool. Right? And then let's see what happens, right? So I put that in there and I put that in there. And you're going to do your thing, right? Somebody give me a crate. And let's set your output to the top. See how the seeds went in there? So what I'm going to do is output and input. And what that should do is suck the seed back in. Once I do that. Sweet. All right, now give me another resonant conversion kit, which is all a bunch of crafting and some more augments. Cool. And what we should see like this might even be a little bit better than a cloche would be. Because we get 3 Terrasteel per, which is cool, right? 3 Terrasteel per, which is cool. There's my resonant conversion kit. I am actually a little bit in awe at how quickly that crafted. But with you capped out, and by the way, I should be able to put that in there too, and it should be able to pull in the appropriate fluxed phytogrow. Sweet. Sweet. So fluxed phytogrow goes in. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. That could almost be an autocraft. I'm just saying. Actually, the slowdown now is the water transfer speed. Conduits. Can I have an ender conduit? And on the down, can be extract always active. That's better. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This could technically be an auto-crafting recipe, right? Put in 1 fluxed phytogrow, get out 3 Terrasteel essence. Not too shabby. I don't know if I'm going to set up a cloche for this. Well, I mean, we should set up a cloche for it, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we just set up a cloche and let her rip? Wow, look at all that Terrasteel now. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. So I'm going to assume, right? I don't know if it's true, but we're going to assume that this seed, which is doing such a good job, I almost don't even want to take it out of there. Because that is cool. But I'm going to go ahead and assume that Terrasteel equals... Because that'll be passive at least, right? We won't have to feed resources into it to get it into a cloche. Right, so let's hang on to some of this fluxed phytogrow. Let's get our cloche cooking and see how it works out. Cool. So we should be able to just pop a cloche right here. Boop. Right. Now, dirt and you, are you going to run? See, my guess was probably accurate. Dirt equals a no-go. Right. That was... Is it dirt a go? Actually, dirt's plenty. You don't need a crux for Terrasteel. Look at that. Terrasteel no need crux. All right then. Makes life even easier. I did not expect that, to be fair. I did not expect that, to be fair. Cool. So he's just going to sit there and casually make Terrasteel for us. Would you look at that? That is cool. So you're telling me if I put a Terrasteel block there, that wouldn't grow? Is that what I'm thinking? Yeah, he ain't moving. It's dirt. It's just dirt. Nice. Okay. Sweet. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. So, dudes, what's up? Terrasteel. Goodbye. I'm taking you out. And we're replacing you with that recipe. And you're going to go down here. Cool? So now when I say, hey, give me a Terrasteel, you're like, yeah, sure, Dire, no problem. Boom. Boom. And we should also be able to do this. And if we ever got in a position where, hey, we need a lot more Terrasteel really quickly, right? We could easily do the phytogenic insulator doohickey. But this will passively run, and before we know it, we got more Terrasteel than we need. Sweet. All right, so that, as a result, will go right into here in replacement of this dude. So we are back. That was quick. That was quick. That was really quick. We're back to what we need to do, which is making the ultimate ingot, which sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, a little bit of fun. Not a lot of fun, but a little bit of fun, because we got a lot more to make. So we left off with lithium manganese dioxide, right? So now we need to get into ferroboron and alumite and osgoglass. So why don't I get that going? And yeah, cool. Osgoglass and alumite. Most of these things are automatable, right? So we know that we're cool with that. And I'll come back in a few minutes once I figure out what's next to have to be automated. Because I'm sure we'll run into something. Maybe psi. I think psi, actually. Right? Because we've got osmiridium. Now we need Mirian, and then we're into the psi. Right? So Mirian's auto-craftable, but I think it's psi time. I think that's right. I think we never did jump into and play with psi, which is, you know, it's definitely a cool mod. So we might need to do some of the psi stuff, right? So that's just gold, right? You can dupe it, though, with conjuration catalysts. I've noticed a few things that are tricky to get or tricky to automate are dupable with conjuration catalysts, like psi metal ingots. So we might want to set up something to keep a stack of psi metal ingots in stock at all times type of deal. But we'll get there. But first we have to break into psi. So I think I hit that button. Yes, load. Hey, sweet. We don't have to go through the tutorial stuff. Except that would probably be smart, because I completely forget how psi works. I wouldn't say I completely forget how psi works. Psi is such a good mod from a technical standpoint. But it's also, like, tricky-ish. Like, I know Soren loves psi. Soren's, like, a huge psi fan, right? But it's also definitely, like, a little bit tricky, conceptually, for some people to, like, grasp. But it's still a good mod. It's super good, right? So spell infusion, right? So what we need is one of these dudes, right? And we also need a CAD assembler, right? Okay. And we totally need a spell programmer. And for this thing, it's redstone with that gun, right? I'm trying to remember how to get psi started. It's not this. There's like something you gotta do to combine these guys. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's the CAD assembler. Maybe I have to put this guy in the CAD assembler. Is that right? Yeah. And then you get your basic casting assist device. Now we're cooking. Sweet. That's a good time. All right, so that's easy enough, right? Now, psi metal ingots require the trick infusion spell. Okay, so what we need to do is make a psi bullet, if I remember correctly. So that's where that spell casting table thing comes from. So the spell programmer goes here. We should probably, you know what, I'm going to put you guys back. CAD assembler and spell programmer. You have no idea how to operate this. No idea. I mean, that's not entirely true, right? I mean, I kind of know. So what we need is a spell bullet, right? Basic CAD socket. Let's look at some of these things. It'll come back to me. Basic CAD core. Yeah, we need one of them. Basic CAD sockets. Yep. Yep. Now, do these better ones exist? Not until... You don't get the better tier stuff until you get into psi metal. Right. Basic CAD battery. Can we just have a gold CAD assembly? What's the difference between these? Efficiency 70... Potency 150, and then this one is psi metal, right? So yeah, let's just do a golden one. Sure, why not? And I think that's cool. And then we also need a spell bullet. That's so cool. Spell drive? I don't remember you. I don't remember spell drives. Spell detonator, exosuit controller. Good times. Cool stuff. Vector rulers. That probably would have come hella handy back in the day when I was trying to understand vectors. So can I now make like a proper psi gun? That looks like a slot for like what might be a spell drive, but we'll see. Alright, does that mean I can just trash this thing? It was literally crafted with 4 pieces of iron, so I'm not going to sweat it. You have no idea how to operate this. What do I have to do to get you unlocked, buddy? I forget what I have to do to get that unlocked. Is there a chapter for psi? Yeah, there's no chapter for it. Okay, fair enough. So, how do I unlock this thing again? There's something to it. There is some trick to unlocking that thing. To the Googles I go. Oh, I figured it out. It's because I thought I unlocked all the tutorials, but I didn't. So I was under the impression that I did. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go through this and do, like, let's see, trick debug, target, caster. That looks cool. So I think I do that, and then I put you in here. Ah, you can only have 1 CAD in your inventory at a time. Okay. I made another CAD thinking that might be the problem, but nope. Boom. Hooray, level up. All right. Woohoo. Constant number, right? So I just have to do a constant number, right? So what I could do is just change this to a constant number. Level up. Cool. Easy peasy. Okay. Cool. So now we have to do add motion entity look. Trick add motion entity look. So we want to use trick add motion, which I think was this one, right? No, that's entity look. Trick add motion, target, direction, and speed. So speed can be a constant of 1. Target will be the player. And direction will be entity look vector of the player, which, yeah, that's fine. Cool. So that should move me whatever direction I'm looking when I cast it. Just a little bit. Nice. That's cool. Do you guys remember this? How the system works? Basically, like, each little component that we're learning is a spell that can be modified with other components. So basically I'd said this guy is add motion, right? So we are adding motion to the player in the direction that an entity is looking, and the entity is the player, so the direction the player is looking, right? And that constant, like, we could bump that up to like 5, 7? 5 is probably where we want to be. Maybe 6. Maybe 6. Might fit, yes. So if I did that, that's the strength of the movement. Uses far more energy on my right, but it's all good. It's all good. Nice. Okay, so now we can level up. Trick Explode. Entity Position, Vector Raycast, Error Suppressor. So what I'm going to do, just because we want to level it up, we can do Trick Explode, Position, and Power. So Power will be a 1, and Position, Entity Look, Entity Position of the player. Cool. Position, Entity Position, Player, and then Power is 1. And that should explode wherever I am. Ta-da! Getting there, getting there. Oh, vectors. Oh, it's, no, they entities, numbers, and vectors. Oh my goodness, entities. All right, so operator closest to point. So I should be able to, if I just debugged this, target, and you can search, by the way, closest to point, and that's going to accept a target entity list, position vector. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's getting tricky again. Yeah, but this is how you can like operate on things, right? Position vector. So the position can be player's position. Entity position of caster. And if you get better at this stuff, you can make it a little bit more efficient, right? And the target is an entity list. Sometimes when you mouse over, it's showing it. Operator entity look, entity motion, entity position, focused entity. That should work. And then we need another caster here, right? And what's your beef stranger? Operator closest to point. Position and target. What don't you like about this? You should be telling me. Spell has no tricks. Ah, okay. Debug. I think we can debug this. That. This is a little bit funny. The UI is a little bit funnier than I remember it being. It's being a little bit weird. So you output an entity. Okay. So what I'm going to do is do... See, look, it's not showing me... Sometimes it's showing the tooltip thing, and sometimes it's not. Operator entity motion. Operator trick add motion. So the target will be that. The direction and the speed. So speed can be 1, and our direction will be the entity look vector of the player. Right? Dupe. Caster. Nope, caster. Right? So that'll be the direction, that'll be the speed. Target will be Why are you saying that's trick add motion? It's super not. Operator closest to point. So that... Ugh, I'm doing bad at this. I'm clearly doing bad at this. So that should be... So that returns an entity, right? So that should be what gets moved. Add motion should be the target. And the target should be an entity. So what don't you like? Position should be closest to point. Should be entity position of the caster, right? And then the target is focused entity of the caster. I would think that would work. All right, guys, I think I have an idea here, and this might work. What this should do is any items near me. Works. It worked. What it should do is find nearby items and push them. But whatever, it's all good. It's all good. We did the thing. The UI on this is a little bit buggy. I don't know what's up with 1.12 Psi. It's been a while since I played with it, but it's definitely a little bit funny. But hey, the point is that we completed the tutorial. Nice. Okay. So that's cool. So we can do numbers now if we want, so we can learn math, right? So that one should be easy, because it should just be debug sum. We could do 1 plus 1, right? Number A, number B, target. And that should output 2 when I cast it. Haha. See? I'm good at adding 2 plus 2, right? Vector construct. Yeah, I remember you. But that should also be relatively easy, right? Because vector construct, I should be able to do a 1 here as well. Vector 1, 1, 1. Haha. Man, it's been a while since I played with Psi. I am definitely fuzzy. Definitely a little bit fuzzy. Selector, focal point, and block works, huh? Trick, break, block sequence. All right, cool. We're getting there. All right, how about this? What I'm going to do is level up through Psi to the point where I can do Psi metal. And I probably will need Psi diamonds at some point, so I might as well level all the way up. So I'll do some of that off camera. You guys have seen me mess with Psi before. If you haven't, go check out my Psi mod spotlight. It's still accurate, and I knew what I was doing back then, so it's less derping and more actually knowing what I'm doing. For now, Double 20 signing off. We'll wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next episode with Psi tutorials done, and then I should be able to make Psi metal. And we'll look at maybe automating the duping of it, but maybe automating the duping of it later. We'll see. For now, Double 20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.